お、
称号兄ちゃん、今日は一緒にお昼食べよう。
イクス、なんとかしてくれ。
水谷くんと目合わせたら妊娠しちゃう。
するか。
じゃあ水谷くんの方を妊娠させるつもりなんだ。
僕はウェルカムだよ。
Hey guys, it's TriggerHappy, and welcome to today's video. Today, we're going to see some harem anime where many girls dream for the same guy. So, let's dive into the video without wasting any more time. Coming in our 10 list we have, The Hidden Dungeon Only I Can Enter. This anime has only been subbed. Premiered January 2021, having 12 episodes. And the genres are action, adventure, harem, ecchi, and fantasy. Despite his noble title, Nor Starga is at the bottom of the social hierarchy. Because of this, his fellow nobles oppress him and treat him like garbage. However, he possesses a rare yet a powerful ability to communicate with the Great Sage, an oracle who grants Nor the answer to absolutely anything. After failing to secure a job as a librarian, Nor decides to join the Hero Academy. He knows he must get stronger to enter the institution. The Great Sage advises him to explore a hidden dungeon deep within the mountains. There, Nor meets Olivia Servant, a beautiful yet enchained maiden trapped within the labyrinth. Olivia bestows upon Nor a set of ridiculously powerful skills that grant him virtually total control over reality. Naturally, there is a catch. Every time Nor attempts to use his powers, his life points decrease, putting his life at risk. To replenish his energy, he must give in to worldly pleasures such as kissing his childhood friend. Coming at number 9. On this list, we have Monster Girl Doctor. This anime has only been dubbed, premiered at July 2020, having 12 episodes, and the genres are comedy, romance, ecchi, and fantasy. In a town of Lindworm, where humans and monsters coexist, and rookie Dr. Glenn carries out some risky medical examinations, whether probing deep into the gills of a mermaid, searching the thigh of a flesh golem, helping a harpy lay an egg, or palpating each and every scale of a dragon. No matter how different their looks, bodies, and properties, Glenn devotes his all to saving them, and in the process, winds up in some pretty dangerous liaisons. But don't worry, it's all just part of his medical exams. Coming at number 8 on the list you have Omamori Himari. This anime has only been subbed, premiered at January 2010, having 12 episodes, and the genres are action, harem, comedy, demons, supernatural, romance, ecchi, and fantasy. After the death of his parents, Yuto Amakawa lives a pretty ordinary life in the city. The only problem he has to worry about while attending school alongside Rinko, his next door neighbor, is his cat allergies. That all changes on his 16th birthday, when an Ayakashi, a supernatural creature, attacks him for the sins of his ancestors. Luckily, he is saved by Himari, a mysterious cat woman with a sword, who explains that Yuto is the scion of a family of demon slayers, and she is there to protect him now that the charm that kept him hidden from the supernatural forces of the world has lost its power. Coming in number 7 list we have Walkure Romanze. This anime has only been subbed, premiered in October 2013, having 12 episodes, and the genres are action, ecchi, romance, harem, school, and sports. Taking place at Windford Academy, located in an old town called Helen's Hill, the story is all about knights and the sports of jousting. At this school, students learn how to become knights, ride horses, and joust properly. The main character is a young man named Takahiro Mizuno, who was trained to become a knight and jouster, but after suffering an injury, he dropped out of the knight program and joined the Begleiter program instead. Due to his animal handling skills and former experience as a jouster, this makes him a hot commodity. Multiple beautiful girls in the school want him to become their personal Begleiter, though Takahiro always refuses their offers. One day, a bizarre accident causes his friend Mio Kisaki to be challenged to a jousting duel, despite her not actually being a knight. Takahiro agrees to becoming her temporary Begleiter, but that ends up only being the beginning of their partnership as she enrolls in the annual tournament in which she'll be granted a better life. Coming at number 6 unless you have the Quintessential Quintuplets. This anime has been dubbed, premiered at January 2019, having 24 episodes, and the genres are harem, comedy, romance, school, and shonen. Furuta Usagi is an ace high school student, but leads an otherwise tough life. His standoff personality and reclusive nature have left him friendless, and his father is debt-ridden, forcing his family to scrape by. One day during his lunch break, Usagi argues with a female transfer student who has claimed his seat, leading both of them to dislike each other. That same day, he is presented with a golden opportunity to clear his family's debt. A private tutoring gig for a wealthy family's daughter, with a wage of 5 times the market price. He accepts the proposal, but is horrified to discover that the client, Itsuki Nakano, is the girl he confronted earlier. After unsuccessfully trying to get back on Itsuki's good side, Usagi finds out that his problems don't end there. Itsuki is actually a quintuplet, so in addition to her, he must also tutor his sisters, Miko, Nyotsuba, Nino, and Ichika, who despite the very real threat of flunking, want nothing to do with the tutor. Coming in number 5 on this we have Tayutama, Kiss on My Deity. This anime has only been subbed, premiered in April 2009, having 12 episodes, and the genres are harem, romance, and supernatural. Yuri Mito is a typical normal Japanese teenager. He goes to school, works on people's motorcycles, and performs exorcisms. Okay, that last part's a little bit unusual, but his family lives in a shrine and they do that sort of thing. Still, you would think he'd know enough to be careful when an ancient relic he finds in the woods, especially when a mysterious goddess appears and tells him to leave it alone. Unfortunately, despite Mito's best efforts, the seal gets broken anyway, and a number of dangerous Tayuti that it held in stasis get loose. This is bad. Mito also ends up with a beautiful goddess girl who decides that she's going to marry him. This night might not be so bad, if he wasn't already caught up in the middle of a war between the entities he's released. The flesh may be weak, but the spirit's more than willing to compensate. Coming in number 4 on this we have Camp Fear. This anime has been dubbed, premiered in October 2009, having 12 episodes, and the genres are action, comedy, ecchi, romance, school, shoujo AI, and superpower. Waking up transformed into a beautiful girl might be the stuff of some guy's fantasies, but when the suddenly effeminized Natsuru is informed by the stuffed tiger that he is now a Kampfer, a mystical fighter who has to fight other Kampfers in female form, his life becomes a living nightmare. Putting aside the obvious plumbing issues, Natsuru's best childhood friend turns out to swing the other way, and she has a crush on his new female body. Not complex enough? Natsuru's school has separate sections for boys and girls, so he and she are now double enrolled. The rumor mill has it that he's dating herself, and there are other campers attending the school who want to take her out, and he's not sure which ones mean on a date and which ones mean permanently. Oh, and did we mention that some campers use swords and guns? Hormones, fists, and other body parts will fly as the daring new genderbender defender must become a contender or die. Coming number 3 on this we have Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Time. This anime has been dubbed, premiered at January 2020, having 12 episodes, and the genres are harem, comedy, ecchi, and fantasy. After gaining the title of the strongest warrior in the world, Peter Grill has finally proven his worth and is ready to take the hand of his beloved senior, the beautiful and innocent Luviela Sanctos. Peter expects to have a healthy relationship with her, despite some objections from her father. Unfortunately, this dream quickly breaks apart as news of his grand victory spreads among the womenfolk of other races, ogres, orcs, elves, and others, some of them even vying for his seed to produce offspring blessed with his might. To avoid betraying the trust of his cherished Luviela and causing a scandal, Peter strives to avoid other women's salacious advances. However, accomplishing such a feat with so many alluring women on his trail is easier said than done. Coming number 2 on this we have Arcana Famiglia. This anime has only been subbed, premiered in July 2012, having 12 episodes, and the genres are action, harem, supernatural, romance, and shoujo. On the island of Regulo, a group of supernatural-powered mafia-like protectors called the Arcana Famiglia safeguard the people from any who would harm them. The members of their organization have made contracts with tarot cards. Each possess different abilities, such as overwhelming strength, invisibility, or the power to see into someone's heart. Mondo, their leader, and the papa of their family, announces at his birthday party that he will be retiring soon. He plans to hold the Arcana Duelo, a competition that, if won, will grant the winner the title of papa and any wish they desire. But there is more at stake than just the title. Coming in number 1 on the list we have My Little Sisters Among Them. This anime has been dubbed, premiered in July 2012, having 12 episodes, and the genres are comedy, ecchi, harem, mystery, romance, and school. Shogo Mikodono's father has just passed away, and now he must become the head of the Mikodono group, his father's company. After completing the training to take over, there is just one other stipulation he must adhere to. He will need to find a girl he loves at his new school and marry her by the time he graduates high school. Shogo transfers to Miriam Private Academy, and it seems like he has many girls to choose from, such as Kono Sumura, the class representative, as well as his first new friend, Miyaba Kanagi, a standoffish but kind girl, Rinka Kunitachi, the student council vice president, Mei Sagara, who runs a cafe and dresses like a witch, and Mana Tendo, the student council president. However, there is a complication. One of them is his long-lost half-sister, and he has no idea which one. So how can he become romantically involved with any of them? With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's all for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and turn on notifications. And I'll see you next time.